Well, hello there, folks. Good evening. I hate how laggy that transition is, and I still don't know what causes it. Anyway, hello! Hello. Who have we got? Let me scroll up. Warhawk was the first one in. Hello, Robert as well. Aaron. Jib Aviation, hello. Artemis, how you doing? Max here as well. Good to see you. Hello. Joey's here. And Robertica's over on the YouTube side of things. Hello, all. Do you know any good RCGA planes? I've never flown RC, so no idea, mate. Not the person to ask on that one, I'm afraid. Not the person to ask. How are we doing, folks? We good? Gustavo's here as well on YouTube. Hello. Welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Whatever the time may be. Hello, friends. Let me sort out my glasses. And I love bread! Don't we all? Or Paul, hello. Zandan's here as well. Why not fly in this flight in the MD-11? I don't know. I just really fancied the 777. I just really fancied the 777 today. I think it's because I've seen Kenko and Jamie flying it over the last few days. And I was just really in the mood for it. So I apologise that we're not doing the MD-11 today. But we'll do the MD-11 more soon. Absolutely we will. Absolutely we will. But yes. Good to see you all. Hope we're all well. I actually started relatively well with timing today. I didn't finish with work until quite late today. But managed to get some food sorted nice and quickly, thanks to Mama Chewy. And get everything set up in pretty much record timing. So here we are. But yeah, good to see you all. Hope we've all had a good day so far. I know you've had loads of 777 content over the last few days. And, well, weeks, to be honest, right? I just really fancied this flight today. Really fancied flying the 777. Really fancied flying somewhere that we haven't flown for a little while. So, yeah. Currently flying from Miami to Chile. Very nice. Is that into Santiago? I need to do a flight into Santiago soon. It's been a while since I've flown there, and it looks insane in the sim. It really does. Yeah, nice. Love it. Yeah, Santiago's a good one. Santiago's a good one. It's a nice route, that. It's, what, good maybe 7 hours route, is it? Something about that. Anyway, yeah. So no stream yesterday, obviously. I went to badminton training and there were 7 people there. When normally there's well over 30. And that was obviously because of the football. So I played 3 games of badminton. And then I drove home again. So I managed to catch the tail end of the first half and all of the second half of the football last night. Yeah, a bit of a pain. But there we are. There we are. And then in a couple of weeks' time, badminton's off on Wednesday, so there might be some stream schedule changes upcoming, which I'll let you all know about. So, yeah. Are you classed as a bit mad if you take a 777 into Madeira? No, I think it's been done IRL. Actually, I don't know. It might have been done. There's way crazier things you could do. So, yeah. Yeah, 7 to 8 hours. Nice. Oh, so you've only just taken off. Azza is here. Evening, everybody. Is anybody else having difficulty while using lossless scaling? Oh, sorry, mate. I don't use it, so I wouldn't even know where to start on that front, I'm afraid. I don't use lossless scaling, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, yeah. So, back in the 777 once again today. And we are operating this flight. Real-world route that Thai do on their 777s. Out of Bangkok, obviously the home hub for this airline in Vietnam, and we're heading down to Singapore. Not Vietnam, Thailand. Am I getting my countries correct? My brain's fried. Anyway, we're flying to Singapore. I feel like my brain's just completely fried and I've got the wrong country. No, it's Thailand, isn't it? Not Vietnam. I was going to say, God, I was all over the place. Sorry, my brain just went, did I say Vietnam? Do you know why? It's because I was looking earlier on to see if Vietnam Airlines, if there was a route to Ho Chi Minh and things. That's where my brains got mixed up. Apologies, yes. So flying out of Bangkok in Thailand, obviously, with Thai, and down to Singapore. Yeah, it's because I was looking at stuff to Ho Chi Minh and around that area earlier on and those kind of regions, and so my brain's frazzled. It's Thursday. We're almost at the weekend, so you'll have to let me off. But yeah, hope you're well, Lilo. Good to see you, and Zandan as well. Hello, friends. So just the one flight on the cards today, but hopefully it will be a nice flight in the triple. Yeah, I'm not shown either of these airports for a little while, so I thought it'd be a nice one to get to do on a Thursday evening. Yeah, I don't know why. I was just really in the mood for it. I feel like I'm kind of in the 777 hype now. It took me a little while to get there with it, but now I'm fully there. I haven't bought the 777 yet. You're eagerly waiting for the A350. Oh gosh, you're going to be waiting a while, I think, right? I don't even know if any builds are going to... Well, they want to get that out by the end of the year. I think that's what they said, right? That's what everyone said. They wanted to do. Whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know. But yeah. I guess without any further ado, we'll get started then, shall we? Nothing else to report on my end, so we might as well just... yeah, I guess we'll get started. Yes, we will get started, my dear friends. See the new free 737 sounds. Well, I've heard something about them, but I don't know them. Like, I don't know anything about them, so I've not tried them or heard them or anything like that yet. But I know that they exist at least. So yes, here we are on the ground in Bangkok, and loaded in with the 777. We are in, oh gosh, if I can find it, Hotel Sierra Tango Kilo Kilo today. Livery, I downloaded this one from flightsim.to as normal. Looks really nice, this livery, actually, on this aircraft. I can't remember if I mean, I must have flown Thai 777 in P3D, but certainly don't remember the last time when it was, when I operated for this airline. It's been a little while. We're down on the ground at the gorgeous Siam flight scenery for Bangkok. If you're gonna get a scenery for this airport, this is the one to get. It's really nice, really nice. And I've wound the time back load, so we're flying like early morning, so you can see we've got a bit of color in the sky. By the time we depart, we might not have a tremendous amount, but it's nice just to look at now. So yeah, so this is the Siam flight scenery for Bangkok. Beautiful airport scenery that they've done here. It looks awesome. And then we're using the Cloud Surf Asia scenery for Singapore, which is another really nice one as well. I don't know if they're fully up to date, both of them, but they are nice sceneries. So there we go. It's already 1:20 a.m. around here in Asia. Yeah, I mean, I'm not flying on real time. I've like wound it all the way back. There you go. So it's supposed to be like there, and I've wound it all the way back to there. So there we go. Matt's here as well. Hello, Matt. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Welcome. It's such a good airport. Yeah, it's really nice, Mac. So yeah. Siam, not wait. It's wait, what? Siam, not Siam. Siam. Okay. Well, I've learned something new today, I guess. I flew VTBS to ENGM last night this morning. Nice coincidence. Oh, there we go. I was debating doing this the other way round and doing Singapore to Bangkok, but I don't know why. I just fancied landing into Singapore. It's quite nice. Although I think I might have forgotten to activate the cityscape, but it's not the end of the world. I think we're coming in from the other direction anyway. Zachary's here on YouTube. Hello, Zachary. Good evening, Matt. How's your day? Yeah, my day's been actually pretty busy today. Thursday's always my busiest day of the week. Had about an hour and a half, no, almost 2 hours worth of meetings at the end of the day. So I finished work quite a bit late today, but that was fine. Dev update, did lots of things for the weekly dev update. And just lots of other bits and bobs and jobs. Finished up some editing work. So yeah, no, it's been quite a busy day today, but it's been a nice day. It's ticked through fast. I was kind of like, I had the cricket on in the background whilst I was working, and suddenly it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, whoa. So it's been a quick day today. So there we go. Updating the AirAC deleted your FT SIM pack. How in the world did that happen? Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get started. I guess we'll go and get into the aircraft and go and get things rocking and rolling. Why not, hey? Why not? Might as well. Apologies if you can hear my air conditioner in the background. It's really hot in the studio right now. It's really hot in the studio. Good evening, high above Africa. Oh, you're doing some Lufty Cargo MD-11 ops. Nice. Yeah, I want to do some more Lufty Cargo MD-11 stuff soon. I really enjoyed that last week. That was good fun. Doorman, I just installed the FT Sim sound pack for this. I think I did it right. Yeah, I've not done it yet. I'll be honest with you. I'm still on the default sounds. I think even with the update for the FT Sim sound pack, there's lots of stuff missing. So I'm on the default. Right, first things first, let's go and get weight and balance on, because that's going to take us a little while. So we'll just go and request the data from SimBrief just to kind of initially load things in. And get that going. Fatboy Fatty, good evening. Welcome. People slowly filtering in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Hope we're well. And then I'm just going to go straight to the route page to go and just get our weights filled in. So that's all good to go there. Hey, Incarnate. Hello, hello. Welcome. Kenworth's here as well. Good to see you. Hello, friends. So we'll request boarding, and then we'll just go and do like an initial quick flow of things in the aircraft. I've set my own custom panel state up for this aircraft now. I don't think it's perfect, but it's kind of a typical panel state that you might see an aircraft in after a long term in the 777, going off of Fraser's. Gosh, can you believe it's been a week since we did that stream with Fraser? Doesn't feel like a week ago, does it? So I've kind of set myself my own panel state now. So fuel and things should be good to go, and then we'll go and get the doors open, and we'll do all of that. So we'll disarm the doors, open a few of these, and get those going as well. Love the later streams with me being in New York. Works a lot better with your summer sleep schedule because school's out. Yeah, so this is, you know, pretty much always going to be my stream schedule now, evening times in the UK, unless for whatever reason I don't have work. But obviously, work's going to be ramping up and getting busier and busier and busier as we head towards the release of MSFS 2024. Cool. Good, good, good. Right, so that's all set to go. Let's just go and do an initial kind of quick flow over the aircraft, and then we'll have a look at the flight plan. So starting with the overhead, I'm going to get the ADIUs on. We don't need anything else on this left panel. Right up the top, we'll put the voice recorder to on. We're fine with these. Actually, I can put the seatbelt signs on technically because we fueled, so we'll do that. Don't think I need the logo lights on anymore now. And then we're fine everywhere else. Good. This is one thing that's nice with the 777 is you can get in quite a lot of detail with it and do quite a lot of things with it, but because it's very automated, you can also get things set up pretty quickly as well. Okay, happy with the EFIS panels. I'll just leave us on the door page there for the moment. Looks like the parking brake is set, although if I go and have a look, yeah, there we go. Parking brake is set. You should always confirm it on the ICAS, not on here. 122.8, we're squawking 2000. Good. Okay, so everything's fine at the moment. Incarna, I'll make sure I say hello. Not sure if others are having issues here on Twitch, but the source quality keeps freezing. Oh, really? Oh, I mean, it's been quite quiet on stream so far. So I don't know if people are having issues on Twitch. Hopefully not. It's been quiet on stream so far, so I don't know. Right, let's go and have a look at the flight plan. Let's have a gander. So we are... Wait, is that supposed to be... Yeah, TG flight 409. Oh, damn it. TG 409 from Bangkok to Singapore in Hotel Sierra Tango Kilo Kilo. Good evening, Mange. Hello, mate. Cost index, I've selected 50. Zero fuel weight is 197.5. Takeoff weight 222. Landing at 2088, so we're pretty light across the board. I use YouTube to watch, but Twitch to chat. Oh, really? Oh, fair enough. I think you get a higher bit rate on YouTube, so it makes sense, but you don't get the music. It's the only thing on YouTube. Cruising flight level 380 today for 1 hour and 50-minute flight time. That's going to use about 13 kilograms of 13 tons of fuel. We're going to take... Oh, I hate this thing on here. About 25.2. Which is already loaded into the aircraft, so that's good. FinRes plus alternate today, so it's going to be at 10.6 for our reserves. Alternate today, I've got WIM, and we're expecting 19 right for departure via Kigob, and then a 20 right arrival. It's actually not got a star in there. It says nylon, so we'll have a look at that in a moment. Anything else? 266 passengers on board for the flight today. And I don't know if we've got any weather information and things to go and have a peek at. That's all our takeoff data. Oh look, I just realised we've got loads of takeoff speeds. Never seen this before. Look at that. We've got loads of takeoff speeds. That's pretty cool. Never noticed that before. There's some like weather stuff. Not really too interested in any of this. God, there's loads. Look at all that. God, do you reckon people actually read all of this? Don't know where the maps are. There we go. So there's our routing, just heading straight south. Looks like we've got a little bit of weather around. Could be a little bit choppy. Isolated CBs. Just along this area of the flight path here. So we'll certainly watch out for that. Those winds aren't going to be applicable. Those winds aren't going to be applicable. These winds will. So we're going to have a stonking crosswind. From the east, actually, this side. Oh, is it showing a volcano? Oh, yeah, look. Nice. Yeah, there you go. So allow a bit of a crosswind on the way there, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So I got a bounce, just worked 11 hours to your drain. No worries. No worries, Falco. Thanks for coming in and saying hello, mate. That's really kind of you. Hey! We got our first sub of the day. Emil, 45 months. Hello, mate. Have they fixed when doing the SimBrief payload imports, it's importing incorrect figures? Absolutely no idea, mate. It imports the correct figures for me, like 0 fuel weight and fuel. Emil, thank you so much. 45 months with a tier 1 sub. It is the first alert of any kind, actually, today on the stream. So thank you very much indeed. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Cam, hello, mate. Yeah, I mean, it loaded in things for us. 197.5 and 25.2. So if I go into... Yeah, it's loading stuff in for me correctly. Yeah, it's loaded it in perfectly. I'm not too sure what that could have been. It's not loading for you. Cam, hey, thank you for giving a sub to Sam Chewy. Haha. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you very much. Cam, cheers for gifting a sub with Sam Chewy. To Sam Chewy, even though I'm sure that's not actually his account, although it definitely should be. 8 months. Thank you, mate. 0 fuel weight is correct, but the passenger and the cargo are incorrect. So when you load packs with GSX, it's not the correct amount.
Flight level 50,000.
Oh, I mean, as long as the 0 fuel weight's correct, I almost don't care. Is that just me? Cam, and thank you for the cheer as well. A 100-bit flight level 50,000 cheer. Thank you, mate. You're too kind. I don't know who needs to fix that, if that's like a SimBrief or a PMDG fix, to be honest with you. No idea. Will people be releasing aircraft for MSFS 2020 after 2024 comes out? Oh, that's a great question. We actually don't know the answer to that right now. We don't really know the answer to that. But I'm going to go and request some weather in the official platform via the aircraft. We're going to have a look and see what's going on there. There we go. Oh, it's come through nice and quickly. So we've got the weather in. So the weather variable at 2 knots, few clouds at 2,000, temperatures 29, dew point 23, the QNH is 1007. My sim says 1008, which is interesting. Don't know why that's off. Well, I'll leave it as 1008 because that's what the sim thinks we've got. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have another look at that. Okay, right, cancel those. That's the TAF as well. That's absolutely fine. I think some devs want to release their current in development planes for both. Yeah, but we don't know after that. Fair enough. Okay, right. I'm just going to leave that on the route page for the second, and then I'll go to pause in it and do that over here, actually. So VTBS. Grab the GPS position to put that in to align us. And then we'll select the route over here and get that loading in. How's everybody's day been? Anything exciting going on in the world of Twitch chat and YouTube chat today? Anything fun? Ding dong. There we go. That's going to uplink loads of stuff for us. So we'll click load. Get that imported. Route 1 uplink loading. There we go. And then I'll double check. They were using 19 right earlier on. Yeah, it looks like they're still using 20s at Singapore. And then, yes, looks like they are still using 19 right. Wait, is that the ridge we're in? TKX? Oh no, we're in TKK. I'm flying Cathay Hong Kong to... Is that Shanghai? While you're working. Very nice. Ah, it's a good way to keep yourself busy and cruise, right? Bit of a lazy get stuff at home done kind of day. Fair enough, Lexi. Fair enough. It was cool to meet you at Xbox though. Yeah, and you too. Honestly, it was just... Expo was just brilliant. It was just another one of those events that I just come home from feeling very tired, but very fulfilled, being able to, you know, meet so many people, put faces to names, and not TUGATHA, and all of those great things. So yeah, it was awesome. I'm already looking forward to the next one now. Oh, to Beijing, of course. That's it. Of course. Activate and execute. So departures and arrivals, 19 right, and I've forgotten what we said we were going out on. It is a Kigob 3 Golf today. Kigob 3 Golf. Which is the only option for Kigob, so that's fine. And then looking for arrivals into Singapore, well, we go to... Oh, okay, it takes us to Nylon, which I'm guessing then we just go straight onto the approach with. Yeah, it looks like we can just go Nylon, direct Ipnak. Actually, no, that's not the scale there, is it? So Nylon's there. Interesting. Well, there's an RNP we could do. If we need. I'm just worried about that in position. I'll put the ILS in for the moment. And then if I don't put IPNAC in, then we can go from there. But yeah, it's not showing us any form of arrival. So whether we've got the routing correct or not, I don't know. But so yeah, okay, it's got us Nylon and then direct IDVAS. So Nylon, direct IDVAS like so. We'll leave it like that for the moment. How am I today? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, John. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm all right today. Just been a pretty standard day, to be honest. Nothing too much crazy to report on my end. Okay, so cruising, we're going flight level 380. I've gone with a cost index of 50. We're not stepping today. 0 fuel weights there. So 222.7 for the gross weight. That's fine. And the reserves we'll go and grab as well from the flight plan. Yeah, so that's fine with the takeoff weight. Reserves were 10.6. So it's saying transition altitude is going to be 11,000 out of here, which the aircraft agrees with. And then flight level 130 into there. Good. So if I go FMC com and do a wind up, I think we'll get that all loaded in. Execute that, and then we'll do the same. Actually, we can do, so you do that. I'm trying to get used to doing it by the FMC com menu now. Trying to and failing. Okay. Right, so I guess to thrusts, well, takeoff performance then, I guess. So we're going 19 right today. Do I want to look at an intersection? Nah, we'll go all the way to the end. Fancy seeing you here. Hello, darling. I was just about to, well, I wasn't going to text you because I didn't know if you were busy, but I was thinking about you just a second ago, actually. Hello, my lovely. You join a very quiet, very subdued stream today. Anti-ice off. Optimum, optimum. That's all fine. That's all fine. See, now that's saying it should be 297.4, but the sim's saying... Oh, there we go. Now it's got that new QNH 1007. 297.4. Good. Okay, that matches. Perfect. Calculate. So flat 5, TO2, 45, and then the speeds of 146, 150, and 156. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we'll go init ref, thrust limbs, takeoff 2. Hey Alfie, how you doing today? 45, climb 2's fine. Flaps 5. And then the speeds 146, 150, and 156, which the aircraft agrees with. Oh, well, lovely. There we go. So 156. How's the 777? Yeah, loving it. I was really in the mood to fly it today. 195 for the heading. So I thought we'd give it a go. I completed your 15 hours and 30-minute trip from San Fran to Singapore. Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm hoping our flight time's nowhere near that much. That sounds like a monstrous flight. 195, and then the initial climb. Well, we've got an at or below 9,000. So we'll set that in. Flight directors, LNAV, VNAV, auto brake to RTO. Let's do a pre-flight checklist. So oxygen is tested 100%. Flight instruments heading is 015. Altimeter's 1007. Set once, twice, 3 times. Pre-flight checklist complete. Okay, so CDU's good to go. We've got the weather. We'll get the APU going, and then we'll have a little bit of a departure brief, shall we? I feel like I'm speaking to myself tonight, I won't lie. So we're on the satellite 1, which is where this flight was in real life. So we're going to push back nose to the left onto Tango 19. And then we'll just follow what looks to be Delta. I don't know whether we'd cross onto Echo, but we'll go Delta. And then we've got Delta 3 or Delta 2 for Echo 2 or Echo 1 holding point for 19 right. So it's a pretty simple departure. Taxi even. It's even simpler departure. So it's straight out to Roven with max 220 knots. Follow the SID to Samba. And then we take a left turn. We've got that restriction of Bravo Sierra 904 below 9,000. Pigob and then en route today. Transition altitude is 11,000. Good. Right, APU should be coming online. Flown 38 hours in the 787 in the past 4 days. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of flying. Is the airport planning another runway looking at those markings on the taxi chart? Oh. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well spotted. Oh, I hope we get a scenery update then. Yeah, I hope we get a scenery update if that's the case. Good evening, Wingflex. Hello, mate. How are you? My adorable little cousin is performing Matilda. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's going to be awesome, Cam. You'll enjoy that. The AP, no, the AP's already going, actually. Hey, V-Pilot Live! It's another sub. Thank you very much indeed. 3rd sub of the day. Thank you very much. God, 82 months. That's rather a long time. That is rather a long time. Thank you very much for supporting the stream for such a crazy amount of time, my friend. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you. God. What's that? Only 2 months away from 7 years, is it? Something like Mika's here. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. Right, all the doors are closed, so I'm going to get GSX ready. Guys, I've only been live 34 minutes and we're pushing back. So we're going pressurize. And then we'll remove the external equipment. Oh, that's a different style TCAS. The old style TCAS. Good. Okay.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Right, so cabin crew arm doors and cross check. Thank you. And then I should do that first. Get everything released. This is a rapid departure prep for a wide body. Very much so.
Departure checks completed.
Okay, before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP. V2 of 156. Heading is 195. Altitude 9,000 feet. Takeoff speeds. V1 146. VR 150. V2 156. CDU pre-flight's complete. Trim needs to be, surprise, surprise, the value that it always seems to be in this aircraft. 4.75, 0 and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing is complete. Before start checklist complete. Perfect. You're currently going insane in the choice of P3D 777 or MSFS 777. Why in the world would you get anything on P3D? The sim's dead. I don't get why you would need to even debate that, I won't lie. Right, okay. So nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
And I don't think there's any body part near me, so we'll go as we are. Did PMDG pull out their P3D product? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you can get the 777 on P3D now, can you?
Start at will.
Why is there no APU sound? Got no idea. You had a trim of 6. Oh, okay. You have the P3D triple already. I don't get what you're debating then. Well, there we go. Off block time at 46. Get the show on the road. Just go and reset the camera. Well, Mike, I don't get what you're. Sorry, I don't get what you're debating. Because you're saying I'm going insane in the choice of P3D or MSFS, but you already own it. I don't get what you're trying to get opinions on. Okay, we'll start right engine. Oh my goodness gracious, that's a name I've not seen for a while. Hello, mate. The one and only James. Hello, dude. How are you? I was thinking about you the other day, actually. I had a dream that I was back at school. For those of you in chat, Jamcart has known me many a decade. We used to go to school together. I had a dream I was back at school. It was really weird, but it was with all the current teachers. So we were like at school again, but it was, yeah, many a decade ago. Don't age us. Hey, I mean, come on. Are you in your, no, you've not hit your 30s yet, have you? You're not quite there. It's soon though, isn't it? Isn't it next month, if my memory serves me correctly? August, I thought it was. I think you share the same birthday as Mum, actually, I think. But yeah, we were at school and, but it was with all the new teachers and like loads of different buildings. So it was really weird. Wondered who would be calling you a hunk. Are you jealous, babe? Right, good start on the right. Let's start the left. Alright, just forget my question. Sorry. Mika, dude, I'm sorry. I'm just chatting with other people in my channel. I'm sorry if I can't get to your question straight away, dude. Please have a little bit of patience. I was literally just about to scroll up and take a look at it. There's no need to be like that. Should I get MSFS back and buy the 777? I mean, call me a little bit biased, but I work for MSFS, so I'm going to say yes.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Oh, what a view, look at that. A lunch date to celebrate. Oh, yes, please. I'm actually going to send you a text. Notice you were live and thought I'd swing by. Yes, please. Well, James, we keep doing this. We keep saying, hey, let's meet up for lunch or something. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then we never actually do. We are shit. Considering the fact that we live about 7 minutes away from each other, the fact that I've not seen you now in probably half a decade is quite disgusting, really. So, yes, please. Let's organise something, mate. Okay, right. There we are. They're giving us a wave. Oh, hello. Mongo's there as well. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. How are you, sir? And Pathompong, is that how I pronounce that? From tuning in from Bangkok. Hello, welcome. I'll text you. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, mate. We'll speak soon. Right, that can bugger off onto there. Flaps 1. Flaps 5. Katie's here. Oh, you can hear me laughing in the background of the stream. Love it. Oh, Matt keeps making false promises. Story of my life. Story of my life. Right, we'll do flight controls. And hello, Katie, as well. Just about to get ready for bed for your nice early 4:45 report tomorrow. Oh, delightful. Delightful. Right, are we good to go before taxi checklist? And and I didn't call for a massive CPU lag spike during my before taxi checklist, but we'll go for it. Right, anti-ice auto recall, just the TCAS, that's fine. Flight controls are checked. Ground equipment, they've buggered off before taxi checklist complete. Taxi light on. Bangkok traffic. Thai, if that's the call sign, 409 taxiing, holding point full length runway 19 right. As you can tell, I'm being exceedingly lazy with my calls today. I don't even know if that's the right call sign. But there's only one other person here and there in chat, so. Chewy always treats me. Take him for a cheeky Nando's. I frickin' hate Nando's, so that's not happening. More like a pub lunch. That's more me and James's style. Pub lunch. Did a rotation the other day in the 777 from Singapore to Phuket. Yeah, Phuket's a really nice one. I'm sure we'll do that again at some point. 2 days. Look at these two getting excited. So Katie is whisking my girlfriend off on a romantic trip this weekend, chat. I've always dreamed of taking Becca to Italy. So Katie's doing it for me. So Katie is flying Becca to Italy whilst I'm staying home. I've treated you well over the years. Too many years. Too many years, James. How long have we known each other now? Holy shit. Next year it'll be 20 years. Oh, God. I feel sick. That's not even sarcasm. I genuinely feel sick at that. Not because of anything to do with you, but the fact that next year will mark 20 years since I started secondary school. Oh my God, that is absolutely filthy. Like, that... That gives me horrible shivers down my spine. Yuck. You'll take me on a romantic trip to Italy so you don't feel left out. Are you paying, Ollie? Is that what you're saying? You're actually going... Yeah, James. We'll speak soon. Sounds like you're free this weekend, mister. I mean, I'm babysitting a 5-year-old, but... That's fine. We can take her out to the pub. She'll have a whale of a time. Give her a pint of beer. That'll shut her up. Becca won't know. She's away in Italy. Mother won't need to know. You can go watch the England final. I thought you said you'd be home by then. Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll work. Even if we can't do it this weekend, James will chat. We'll work something out soon, mate. Don, thank you for 13 months. Hey, thank you, mate. Hello. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate the 13-month sub. Welcome back, mate. Gotta love hearing those roaring engines of the PMD 777. Oh, yeah. Well, look, it's the fire engines. Let's hope we don't need those today. I'm honestly debating just turning FSLTL traffic on just so that I actually... Do you know what? I'm doing it. I don't care that I'm on VTSIM. I honestly don't give a damn. It's so dead, and there's... I mean, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here, but, you know, like, there's just nothing. Major airports like this just look so rubbish when you can't see any aircraft. So there we are. I'm turning on some planes. I don't care that I'm on VTSIM. I've just realised I've been out of high school 25 years this year. It's disgusting, isn't it? Time is passing way too quickly. Way too quickly. There we go. That's a bit better now. Look, it actually looks like an airport that's got some planes now. I think I might do this more often. Unless I'm at like an airport where it's actually quite busy and there's quite a lot of traffic around. Like for flights like this where it's just dead and there's one other person flying with me on VTSIM. Even if I am staying on the network, I might just load in FSLTL just so that we actually see some freaking planes on stands. Just look at how much better that looks now. It actually feels a bit alive, doesn't it? Once you have kids and work all the time, yes, insanely quickly. I mean, this year's ridiculous. The fact that we're almost halfway through July... is just insane. This year is... I say it a lot, you know. I say like, oh, this year's felt really quick, but 2024 has just... Oh, it's unbelievable how quickly it's shot past. It's crazy. This just got uploaded to flightsim.to. Oh, what is it? Abandoned aircraft. Oh, I'm not really worried about that, to be honest with you. January felt so long, but yeah, well, everybody says that January always feels long. Luckily, mine goes a little bit quicker because obviously I've got a birthday in January. Okay, second left, so that's Delta 4. Good. Wait, what's that for, Zachary? Team USA? I remember when I first started tuning into your streams, things went at a good pace, life was cool and calm. Now look at how wild it all is. What do we got here? So we got a Cargolux 744, a K-Mile 733, a Saudi cargo triple, and what looks like an ANA triple. Nice. Cool. An ANA cargo triple as well. I can't wait till we get the cargo 777 in the sim. I hope it's not going to take them long to do. We'll go second left. Do you guys agree with me though? Like, especially, you know, like I'm not as popular as Ian and Jamie. I don't get 8 million other people flying with me on VTSIM. So when it's like quiet like this, I think it might actually be worth having AI traffic on VATSIM. I know it's maybe a bit questionable, but it's not actually changing anything. It's just actually filling some stands. Right, before takeoff, check clears completed. I'll take weather. First officer can take terrain. Bangkok traffic, Thai 409, 19 right, full length, lining up, taking off. The south. Right, all the lights, ding the cabin. Yeah, I think, well, as long as I've got it set up correctly, although I don't know if I have, to be honest with you. A friend of mine showed me the thing on FSLTL where you can get, like, live traffic in the sim, but I don't know if it's working. What if I don't want terrain? Tough, I'm in the left seat, Sonny Jim. You'll take what I give you. That's what she said. Right, pausing alerts. It feels weird not pausing ads. We're ready to go. Oh, Copper America got you. No one gets the community involvement of Jamie? No, I know. Okay, we'll start the clock. Keep the timer rolling. Let's rock and roll. Might be difficult in terms of stand assignments. Nah, I'm not really worried about that too much. Oh, look at that. I'm doing it bang on the hour. Look at that. 00000000. Right. Thrust set. 80 knots. Were your ears burning, Jamie, like mine were the other day? Hello, mate. How you doing?
V1.
Rotate. Whee! Positive rate. Gear up. Okay, maybe not 20 degrees. Snow's up. Thrust for FL nav. VNav speed. You're re-addicted to RuneScape. Oh dear. That's what, isn't that what all pilots say when they take off? Whee! I thought that's what they, I thought that was like part of standard standard SOP, standard operating procedures. You know those standard operating procedures that you all do? The standard SOPs, yeah? I need to go to bed. Flaps one. Get the autopilot in because I'm lazy. I do love the views on departure out of here. It's gorgeous. What was I going to say? Yeah, no, Jamie, don't worry. So basically, I just enabled FSLTL traffic whilst on VATSIM because it's just horrible when you go to like a major airport and it's just dead and all the stands are empty. And unlike you, who gets 8 billion people who flies along on every flight with you, I very rarely seem to see a lot of other traffic on VATSIM nowadays, unless I'm doing an event or something in a busy region for whatever reason. So I've actually enabled FSLTL traffic whilst on VATSIM just to actually see some traffic on stands now. But it was actually all right. It took you 40 minutes to depart at Heathrow yesterday, and the fact that it was like how long was the flight? 10.5 hours. Hey, that was it was a long haul. You put in one hell of an effort yesterday. Hey, it's Caps. Hello, mate. I will unpause the alerts for that sexy human being. Thank you very much for 54 months. Hello. God, what's that? 4.5 years you've had to put up with me. Fucking hell, you poor soul. Holy crap, how have you how have you managed that, Capaz? Good lord. Too long. Goodness me. Love you, mate. Thank you, Cap. Appreciate you, buddy. Right, chat, let's do something. I'll teach you something. So, if I wanted to... Say, if I got cleared by ATC to go up to flight level 200 right now, and I had loads of restrictions in the box, instead of spamming the button on the altitude window here, just go VNav and then go climb direct and execute it, and it'll take them all out, and it'll take out all of the altitude restrictions up until what you've got set in the MCP window. So there you go. Something that you might not have heard before. So, you know, like when you're on a departure out of Heathrow and you've got about 8 million waypoints that have got 6,000 feet speed restrictions, instead of just sitting there going spam, 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 and then waiting until you realise that all of them have gone, you just go VNav page, climb direct, and execute it. Hey, Tyler with a 2-month sub. You actually didn't know that. There you go. Yeah, Fraser taught me that one on last Thursday's stream. There's so much still to take away from that stream, honestly. Tyler, hello, mate. Thank you for the 2-month sub. Welcome back, buddy. Hiccup. Honestly, I know I keep saying it, but if you missed last Thursday's stream, please, 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 if you're interested in flying the 777, go back and watch some of it. It'll be on Twitch and it's still on YouTube as well. I need to, when I've got some free time, make some chapters on YouTube. But yeah, we had Fraser, who's a good friend of the stream and one of the Simfest team members. He came on and showed us how a real-world operator of the 777 flies this aircraft. So he showed us oceanic segments, ETOPS planning, full, real in-depth look at the flight plan, correct usage of, you know, the autopilot on an RNAV approach, how to keep, you know, the aircraft nicely in VNav path for an RMP approach, so you don't get lost in VNav speed. All sorts of really, really, really good tips on how to fly the 777 more efficiently and correctly, and as per a lot of real-world procedures. He also taught us some really cool tricks, just like that VNav climb one, that climb direct that I showed you there. You know, and we went into detail on like the RTA progress page for oceanic entry, loads of good stuff. So yeah, last Thursday's stream, 4th of July stream. It was absolutely awesome. It's probably one of my favorite streams I think I've ever done. Right, seatbelt signs off. We're going up to 38,000 feet today, so I'm going to set that in. We're keeping our heading match. We're going to do the after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete. Good. Right, we're on our way. He's a good egg. He is a good egg, isn't he? He is a good egg. Right, I'm going to get some music on. Let's go and have a look outside. Flew Ryanair yesterday and had a 1 hour, 40-minute slot delay. Oh, delightful. Probably longer than the flight, right? Probably longer than the flight. Thank you again, Tyler. I appreciate the 2-month sub, my dude. Really, really do. Thank you, mate. Right, I need to catch up with chat. Jamie, I literally clicked on your stream. Yes, I forgot to tell you this today, actually. I literally clicked on your stream about 30 seconds before the goal. Seeing your reaction and then everybody else's reaction to the goal yesterday at the 90th minute. Oh, it was so funny. I had it up on my TV in bed. And I was just on my iPad and I was just flicking through some stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I wonder how Jamie's getting on with his long haul. I clicked on it. And then 30 seconds later, we scored. But my TV was like 5 seconds ahead of your live stream. Yeah, it was good. Would prefer it if he didn't leave me to go fly the big tractor, though. Sadly on your face. Katie, I mean, what can we say? You know, Boeing is best, right? how to trigger an Airbus pilot, if you've ever said anything in your life. Everyone is leaving you. I don't think... Really, everyone is? I don't think that's the case. Or maybe it's just that, you know, you've got to admit it. You've got to make the jump. You've got to make the jump. Look, this is so weird that our time and our chrono are synced. I think that is the first time I have ever had that. How many thousands and thousands of hours have I got in simulators? I've probably easily got 10k hours in flight sims over the years. Easy. Oh, now it's out of sync. Shh, don't look at it. Just look away. Look away in shame. But I think that's the first time I've pretty much ever had them synced like that. Just by complete coincidence. I would never leave you. I was going to say, can you two get a room? But, well, yeah. You're going away this weekend, so I can't really say that. Is there a chance for an add-on like Chase Plane to come out in the future? I don't know. Not for MSFS 2020. I don't think there's anything in the pipelines at the moment, mate. No. I don't know, really. We have a room on Saturday. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I can't say that to you two, can I? Right. Why have I just gone heading select? Good. So, ETA then. What's that going to be? It's going to be about... My brain's just fried. About an hour and 40 minutes from now. So that's going to be about 1950 Zulu, I think. Yeah. Good. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Becca gifting us up to Katie. Thank you, Becca. It will only come out on April Fool's Day. Oh, I don't think Parallel 42 would be that mean to do something like that. No, definitely not. Becca, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you. Good. Right, well, we're on our way. A gelato for that. Isn't it a thing in, like, Rome to be, like, really conscious of where you get gelato from? Like, isn't there, like, loads of places that... Well, they're not scams, but they're, like, just really... Like, they palm it off and sell it as if it's really good quality, but it's actually just heavily manufactured crap. You got to make sure it's gluten-free. I hope Becca's been doing her research and has worked out what gluten-free in Italian is. On that point, Becca, when the hell are you going to pack? They have a gluten-free section in this place. Look at that, see? Tomorrow. Are you sure? Why? I'll text you. Senza gluten. We had this chat the other day. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. You got to say it with like a really shit English accent like I just did. Yeah. Thanks, Travis. I appreciate that, buddy. Hope you're having a good Thursday. No, in all seriousness, I hope you two have an awesome time. I'm very jealous. Very jealous. $36°C. Nice. What's it supposed to be here? No, that's Seattle. I was dreaming over Seattle again. Oh, I just want to move there so bad. Seattle today 27, tomorrow 28, Saturday 29, Sunday 29, Monday 20. Oh, why do I not live there? Becca, are you sure I can't move away? Please. Lovely. It's going to be 40% chance of rain and 19°C here. Delightful. You can tell the kids' dads? Wicked. Happily. Happily. Do you want to come to Marrakesh tomorrow with me for 30 minutes to make up with it? Yeah, Mungo, can you take me on a trip? Where can we go, Mungo? Stay for England, do it for England. No, I'm moving to Seattle. I don't care how, when, but I'm moving there. It's like a thing that is going to happen. It's not even like a, yeah, I'd like to, no, it's like, it's happening. Especially when I see like the weather like that. And I'm just like, yeah. Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I know. Yeah. As long as it's Belfast, Belfast, Aberdeen, Jersey, or Inverness. To be fair, I'd like to do Inverness. My godmother lives up there, and I haven't seen her for years. I'll come and do an Inverness. Becca can go to delightful Rome, and I'll come and join you for an Inverness. Wild travels. I have not got any international travel now, chat. Nothing. This is me who likes to take at least 3 international trips a year if I can. I have got nothing now. Absolutely nothing. Everything is cancelled, unfortunately. So I am stuck. I feel very much enclosed by the islands of England. I heard the best part of Inverness is that it's always warm. Oh yeah, the sun's always out there. Oh yeah. Yeah, shorts and t-shirt weather constantly. Constantly. You'll be going alone, mate. That's alright, we got FaceTime. It's warm versus Antarctica. That's it, right? You just got to think of everything in relation to another place. There's a sleeper train back to London to Inverness. No thanks. What would I rather do? Sleep overnight on a moving train and probably pay hundreds for it, or hop on a flight that takes about an hour and 10 minutes? I think I know which one I'd choose. I think I know which one I'd choose. Hey, VCal, how you doing? 3-month trip to Michigan. Oh, lovely. Oh, have a safe trip, mate. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. With one of those planters at the end of the flight? Yeah, I remember when we flew. We did EasyJet Bristol to Inverness many years ago. This must have been like 2009, 2010. And frickin' hell, that was a sketchy landing into Inverness. It was very windy. Very windy. Good fun, though. Trying to convince your parents to take me down to Embry-Riddle University for a college visit. Nice. What happens if you want the suspense of something inevitably going wrong on the train? Weirdly enough, I don't want that. Weirdly enough. Weirdly enough. Flying BA and American for the first time should be fun. First time on a 787. Nice. Yeah, the 787 is really comfortable. Really nice. Really nice. I honestly don't know now when my next international travel is going to be. I mean, I think probably at the earliest it's going to be Flight Sim Expo next June, if I'm even going to that. Yeah, there is absolutely nothing now on the cards for me at all. Absolutely nothing. Which is a bit of a shame, but yeah. Diddums. If you're going to start getting like that, I will book a trip away, and I will not tell you. Then we'll see who's Diddums. And I'm texting you from 38,000 feet on my way to Seattle on my own. Who wins, England or Spain? Ooh, I mean, it's a cup final, so absolutely anything can happen. I think it's going to be very, 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 very tough for us to win. You look at the teams that Spain have faced on the run to the final and everything, and the depth of their squad. I think it's going to be a tough one. I also don't think we've played tremendously well. We've just had a lucky couple of run of results and a heck of a lot of resilience. But, I mean, it's a cup final, so it's really difficult to predict, isn't it? No worries, Mungo. Have a safe flight tomorrow morning. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for coming in and saying hello, mate. Right, well, there we go. Not everyone gets to go on international trips multiple times a year, Darl. Yeah, but, I mean, like, it's just something when I've been so used to being able to do so. It's just something that's always been such a part of getting me through my day, is being able to look forward to another trip and being able to explore somewhere different and go somewhere new and see people and things. So, yeah, it's just interesting to think about the fact that it might not be until at least 11 months or so. You've not been on a plane since 2019, possibly 2018. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, I've not been on a holiday since 2022, and then before then, 2019. Every trip that I've gone away to go abroad on has been either a badminton sports trip, so it sounds nice, but I spend 5 days in a sports hall and don't do anything else, or I'm away for a flight sim event. The last time I actually had a holiday abroad was when I went to LA and Seattle in 2022. And then before then was Santorini in 2019. So even though Becca says like, oh, not everybody gets the chance to travel internationally multiple times a year. I mean, I've done it twice in 5 years for trips that haven't been work or sport related. That's it. So it's not quite the same. Oh, lovely, that's a mod. You can't log into the INI manager because the password is even incorrect. I would contact their customer support maybe. I don't know. Double check your caps lock or something. "16-year-old in Spain is unreal." Yeah, it's crazy. Again, just good squad depth, right? Good squad depth. Cool. Good. So, we've got about an hour and a half then until landing, according to this. So we've got plenty of time to chill out. Relax. And then hopefully we'll have a nice arrival into Singapore. I've got no idea what the weather's looking like. You're going to delete P3D and install MSFS because it's getting updates in planes and sceneries. Yeah. P3D's been pretty dead for a number of years now. I mean, people still use it, but in terms of releases, well, there's just nothing. Oh, really, Drazkul? That's a weird one. I've had some weird things sometimes with the INI manager where it'll fail. Like, I'll have the download thing. Like, it'll download a product. It's only with one developer. I can't remember who it is now. I think it might be Preelsoft, where it'll download the scenery and then it'll finish the download and then there'll be nothing in the community folder. But they managed to fix it for me. But apart from that, it's been fine. Did you travel a lot for your previous career? No, not really. No. I used to travel a lot around the UK, but never internationally. No. You booked 6 flights this summer. Nice. 777 over A350. Oh, I'd much rather fly on an A350 than a 777, personally. You miss streaming? Yeah, Lilo, you need to get back into it. It's cloudy. I know. It looks horrible out there, doesn't it? There's nothing on the weather radar, but yeah, it looks horrible. Can't wait for the 350 though. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I think the only thing that's gonna not worry me about the A350, but the only thing about the 350 that I'm conscious of is the fact that it's so limited in terms of short routes that we're either just going to have to do a load of routes that aren't real world routes or do loads of time accelerated routes. And I was watching Jamie's stream the other day when he did an actual long haul yesterday. He did like the full long haul from Heathrow to San Fran. And I think he was speaking to people about time acceleration. And there were some genuinely narked people about me doing time acceleration, which was just so weird to see people genuinely... I think they tried to kind of hide it in my Twitch chat as if they were playing it off as if they were not, like, narcs about it. But I could just tell from the tone of their comments in Jamie's chat, they were, like, genuinely offended at me doing time acceleration for a long haul. Like, holy shit, some of us don't have 11 hours in a day to do a flight. So that's the only thing with these heavies. Is time accelerate allowed for online? On VTSIM, yes, you can time accelerate. However, you need to just constantly be monitoring your connection. Because you know, obviously you're increasing the risk of disrupting other traffic on the network, and you shouldn't do it with ATC unless they give you permission. Hey, 76 months, it's Darth Vage. Hello, mate. Thank you, mate. There are plenty of short routes, just got to do a little digging. Is there? What, A350 routes? Like what? I'd love to know some. Hello, thank you for the 76 months. Cheers, Darth. Thank you, mate. That is, what, 6 years and 4 months? God. And Nick Dev, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Simrate a lifesaver when you don't have all the time in the world. That's it. Like, it's all fine when people... If you've got 11 hours to do a flight in your day, wicked. I don't. JH Dorth, hey, thank you for 44 months. Hello, another one, 2 in a row. Thank you, friends. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Oh, I hope you're well. JH, 44 months. I'm back in the crew again. Thank you. Oh, God, it's a triple sub. Where's everybody come from? He suddenly got busy. Goodness gracious. Alpine, with 5 months. Hello. Thank you, mate. How was I supposed to know? Good question. We'll never know the answer. I don't know if Brittany ever released the answer for that. Your VA doesn't allow time excel, so sadly when I do long hauls on the triple, I need to do the actual long times. Wish they would allow it. I mean, the thing is that what's weird is that like I don't care what other people do in their sim, but it was just really interesting to see people in the comments yesterday really caring about the way that I sim or other people sim. Do you know what I mean? I guess it's because as a content creator or as a streamer, like people are watching you. So if I don't do something in the sim the way that you would do it in your own sim, it's not going to be as entertaining for you, if that makes sense. Like if you don't feel you want to do time acceleration in your sim, you probably don't want to watch time acceleration. But I mean, if that individual can name me a better way of doing long haul flights in less time, then, you know, please give me the answer. Why not do a different flight if I don't have time for a long haul, for example? Because if you like to do things like for me, for example, I like to do realistic routes, which when you're flying heavy aircraft, it's incredibly difficult. Well, it can be quite limiting in terms of what you can do flight time wise for short flights. And sometimes it's nice to do the whole planning thing. Like when we did our flight last Thursday from Heathrow to Nassau, we got to do a real heavy takeoff. We got to do all of the oceanic planning, the ETOPS planning, and we got to see a completely different area of the world to where we took off from, but we just skipped out the boring bit in the cruise where you're just sat there picking your nose. But yeah, it's weird. People took real offense to it in a way, which just kind of took me back a little bit. I was like, whoa, I thought people would prefer this because we're not sat here for 7 hours, as I say, picking our nose, looking at clouds. But I almost feel like people would prefer that, which is crazy to me. Is it possible that the A380 has shorter routes just because of the higher capacity? No, absolutely not. No. Concorde, yeah, we'll just do everything in Concorde. Fuck all the other heavies. We'll just do Concorde. Yeah. You should do a split stream and time accelerate when offline and see who noticed. When in the world do I have time to do a split stream? I work 40 hours a week. When do I have time to do a split stream? I think a content creator using it makes sense. You can then utilize more parts of the stream. Well, that's what I would have thought. I would have thought, like, I don't know. It was weird. Isn't every flight kind of picking nose into the clouds? Yes, but what is more so that? An hour-and-a-half flight or a 7-hour flight? We're talking in, you know, in relation to one another. Start before work, land when you get home. I work from home. You'd want me to start the stream at 7 a.m. to depart at 8 a.m. and then finish at 9 a.m. No thanks. I think I'll pass on that one. As much as I love you all, I don't love you all starting the stream at 7 a.m. Plus, you do also realize that I do use my sim whilst I'm working, right? So if I was to do a split stream long haul for some reason at ridiculous o'clock in the morning, that would then stop me from using my simulator all the way throughout the day at work as well. Yeah. With the planning, but besides that, there are many 777 long haul, short hauls. Yeah, but we're not just talking about the 777, are we, Tom? We've got the MD-11 now. There's the 787. Obviously, we'll have a 747 at some point. There'll be the A330 in the new sim. The 777 isn't the only long haul aircraft. We're just talking in general about, you know, long hauls. Yeah. What's a split stream? A split stream is a concept that I came up with many, many, many years ago when I used to have a couple of hours where I was busy on a Wednesday afternoon. And so we would always do on a Wednesday a split stream long haul. That was the phrase that I coined for it, which has just kind of been people in the community have always seem to use now. Just because I used to do it on a weekly basis for many years. So we would do a departure, then I would finish the stream, go out and do things for a couple of hours in the afternoon on a Wednesday, and then come back again in the evening for the landing. And the only thing that would be missed on the stream was the cruise phase. And it was always really popular, and it was always really good fun. Yeah, I obviously now working, I don't do that. Yeah. People get so pressed over time acceleration. Yeah. I find it's only the people who have got 11 hours in their day every day to do long hauls that get pressed over it, though. But it is very interesting for me because I kind of came into doing time acceleration actually thinking that people would... Oh, to be fair, I say that. I have seen some people who have genuinely been like, whoa, I didn't even realize that time acceleration was that good. I'm going to try it now. And I've had a couple of comments from people who've been like, hey, I've actually started doing long hauls again and time accelerating it after watching you do it. So it has at least exposed it to a few people, but I was just surprised that I guess most of the sentiment, well, not most, but some of the sentiment that I'd seen, and especially in other channels where they think I might not be reading the chat, but usually always am. You have no idea how much I'm lurking in other channels. Were commenting on it, and I was like, right, that's very interesting. You're uninstalling PVD. Nice. Has anyone done a legitimate Changi to JFK flight? Quite a few months ago, I used to do like ridiculous overnight split streams. I don't know what my longest flight is. I think we did like LA to Melbourne. Or no, I think we did Vancouver to Melbourne once. That was like 15.5 hours or something. Yeah, that looks horrible. That looked absolutely like something real messed up has gone on there for that. Hey, Subin, good to see you, mate. Isn't it also your job to lurk so you can see how others are using the sim? I mean, so, you know, like depending on what tasks I'm doing, if I'm doing a lot of admin tasks and, you know, I'll usually always have a second monitor free. So I've always got something on that second monitor. You know, sometimes it will be sport, like I've had the cricket on quite a lot, but a lot of the time it will be live streams, and I'll flick through channels. Yeah, I'll go in and say hello to Jamie and Ian and other friends and stuff in the community. But I spend a tremendous amount of time lurking in other Twitch channels, just, yeah, to see what people are saying about all sorts of things. Because, I mean, there are many different aspects to my job. You know, like, yeah, seeing what Twitch chat is saying about things and reacting to things. Seeing what engagement is like with content creators and what they're doing. Yes, I am still a content creator myself, so I very much keep up with that. But I love your comments in in streams. After the fact that he did a maintenance flight for a I felt like I'd been a little bit harsh with him actually the other day, but after he decided to do a maintenance flight for overrunning the runway and then overran the runway on the maintenance flight, I kind of was like, Ian, get your act together, mate. It was so funny, though. I'm enjoying the new 777 so much, it's amazing. Ah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's good fun to fly. Ash, hello, mate, how you doing? Hey, Aneurysm, how you doing? Am I going to Riyadh this year or Farnborough? Going to Riyadh. I was looking at getting into Farnborough, but I've not had time to organise anything for it yet, but I'll be at React. Yeah. Cool. You've done your first Aeroflot flight today, and guess what? The same livery is already in MSFS. Yeah, there's already loads of liveries available. So, yeah. Hong Kong to Taipei A359. Oh, wait, so you're replying to another message. Are you coming to London at the end of the month? I most certainly am, mate. I most certainly am. I don't know what time I'm getting there yet. Because I got to pick a certain somebody up from work and get there. But yes, mate, I will absolutely be there. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. England played so much better. I think England played well last night. Yeah, it was probably our best game so far in terms of how we actually played. And the substitution choices were, well, obviously phenomenal. Nice, Mika. Yeah, no, on the, just to close out, on the whole thing of time acceleration, like, I think part of me is just like, I just kind of want to say screw it and just do them anyway. Because I actually really enjoy doing time accelerated long hauls because we don't time accelerate all the crucial bits of flights. And the only bits that we do time accelerate are the bits that, for me personally, I find really difficult to make content in. You know, I've not got time to do long hauls anymore as much as I used to. You know, like, I don't really do a tremendous amount of Lego and stuff like I used to, which was always entertaining in cruise, even if I did have time in the day. I still could do that, but it just comes down to the fact that, you know, I think people who are kind of moaning or commenting at the fact that I'm doing a time accelerated long haul have got to realize that I'm getting onto live stream for everybody having already done an 8 to 9 hour work day before I even click go live on the stream. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I love streaming and there's absolutely, you know, like, there is no chance of me finishing streaming, but sometimes when I read a comment like that and I'm like, holy crap, I've just worked a 9 hour day and then given up my evening to live stream more planes, and then I get, you know, called out for cheating a long haul. It's like, fucking hell, mate, unless you want me not to sleep at all, that's kind of the only way I can do a long haul. It's the only way I physically can do one. So I think I just kind of got to have the mindset, just screw it. As somebody said earlier, you know, the 777, it is possible. Like, you know, we've got quite a lot of options for relatively short routes with the 777. You know, like today's a nice one. It's only like an hour and 50 minutes. It's quite a nice one. Would I love to do more, you know, long hauls with it? Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I don't have the opportunity to do that anymore, unfortunately. People don't quite realize what it takes to stream even a 1 hour flight, never mind 8 hours, right? I mean, yeah, it's obviously, it's very interesting and it's very fun to, like, analyze. Again, this is something that I have to do with work now quite a lot, and I pay quite a lot of attention to, is like how different content creators do things, how different communities react to different stuff, engagement levels, types of engagement. That's literally my job now, to look at those things and analyze it. And I look at it a lot more than you folks think that I look at it, because it is literally part of my job to do that now. You know, like, and it very much helps inform a lot of things that we talk about with the sim, and what's going on community wise. So yeah. Hey, 18 months, Mrs. Hetty Wolf. I'm trying to work out what's the overarching point that I'm trying to make here. I don't know if it'll give all of those. The text-to-speech thing probably will call it spam, but we'll see. But we'll celebrate. England! What a match, eh? What a match. I made the stupid mistake of going to badminton training yesterday because I just really wanted to play badminton. After 2 months away, I was just desperate. But 7 people showed up, so I played 3 games and then drove home and watched the match. Thank you very much, though, for the 18 months, Mrs. Hetty Wolf. Welcome back. And we've got Heffy, 77 with the 28 months. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate these very much indeed. Prime sub, 28 months. And then 18 months for Mrs. Hetty Wolf. Thank you for the subs, everybody. Is there an FAQ on FS24? Yes, there is. It's available on our website. Yeah, MSFS. So just flightsimulator.com. And then we do have an MSFS 2024 FAQ on there, which we do regularly keep updated. If you want any more information that might not be on our FAQ page, it'll be provided via the dev live streams that are done. And we've now got a new rescheduled date for the next dev live stream chats. It's next Wednesday. All right, I think that's the 16th, is it? I can't remember. It's next, I think it's next, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's next Wednesday. 17th, maybe. Or on, like, seminars from Flight Sim Expo. So there we go. There we go. Hey, and then, Manstad. That is a brand new sub. Holy moly. Thank you very much. Manstad, thank you very much indeed for the Prime sub. That's very kind of you indeed. A brand new Prime sub. You're getting the mask on for the very first time. You might not be familiar with this and why we do this. This has been a staple part of my live stream for over 8 years now. So, obviously with me being nicknamed Chewie or Chewbacca, well, one of the most famous things about Chewie is the sound, but I'm an idiot and I can't do it. So we bought this mask 8 whole years ago, in a bid to try and celebrate subscribers in a very different and weird way, but with me not being able to make the noise vocally, I can just use the mask instead. So we've done it for every single sub for 8 years, and somehow that mask is still on the same set of batteries, and no, I don't know how. So thank you, Manstad. Welcome, 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 welcome. You should watch some of the old Flight Sim Best moments. I don't know if I want to. I feel like I'm in a very weird mood this evening. I don't know if I want to quite reminisce this evening. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. As a diehard Star Wars fan, it makes me happy whenever I see you bring the mask out. Oh yes, Lexi, you know it. You know it. I've got quite a bit of Star Wars stuff around my studio. Okay, I've got a lot of Star Wars stuff around my studio. I could get more though. I just need more shelving. You heard Abu Dhabi's good scenery? Yeah, Abu Dhabi's done by Ini Builds. It's very good scenery. I've always wondered how many times you've had to change the batteries. I swear to you, on my life, I'm looking you straight in the eye via the lens of my camera right now. On my life, I have never changed the batteries in those masks. In that mask. I do not even know what battery it takes. I've got no idea how it's actually... Oh, wait, let me start the app. Give me a second, Ash. You might need to do that one again. I've got no idea how. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's crazy though, right? But there we are. What was I going to say? I feel like I've missed loads of questions. Was the chat about Twitch ads part of that analysing stuff for work or purely for Twitch stream stuff? No, because we don't run ads on the MSFS channel, Ash. So that was just, I was just lurking in Jamie's chat yesterday or the day before. And, well, actually, no, I clicked on his live stream and he was talking about ads when I clicked on his live stream. So we got into quite an interesting discussion on Jamie's stream about running ads. So I ran that poll on my Discord server. So yeah, you folks will now notice if you've not got a sub on the channel, you will get pre-roll ads here, but you're not going to have any ads mid-roll now. You shouldn't. Oh, Asia FSS is online. Oh, I'm going text only. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing Asia FSS on voice. Sorry. Absolutely not. Did the poll go no ads? I think I've had about 190 votes and 83% of them said pre-roll. So you were right with your analysis, mate. I just remember the backlash when pre-roll ads came out and how many people just freaking hated Twitch for pre-roll ads and how many people were saying that they stopped watching live streams because of pre-rolls. And so that's why I set up that whole concept. But yeah. I'm not doing... I bet they're not even using any sort of CPDLC, but we'll see. I'm just going on Southeast Asia control on text. Yes, the 777 does have working CPDLC, and it works really nicely. So you do all of it. So you do it via the COM menu. So you can go into COM, and then you can go and do all of these. So departure clearance, oceanic clearance, all of this kind of stuff. Right. So actually, he says standby for standby for CPDLC. So we might be able to get CPDLC with this controller. And then I can show you a little bit about it. But yeah, you can do all sorts of things. So we can do a weather request. So let's say, oh, we wanted to go and have a look and see what the weather's looking like in Singapore. Let's go and have a peek, shall we? So we'll just do a single request, send it off, and then it should come through. Yeah, I feel like we realise now how important CPDLC is after like not having it on certain aircraft. We're like, how the hell did we cope without it? CPDLC does work on the MD-11. It's a little bit of a faff because of the way that things work with the MD-11 ACAR system. You need to be able to find the log page, which is a faff to find, because I don't actually think it's on the third CDU. But it does work. Yeah, it fully integrates, yeah. Is the song request not working? Oh, your Twitch account token has expired. Please log in again with Twitch. This Songify app, I want to yeet it into the ground. Tell you what, I'm sorry, chat. I'm just going to say song requests aren't in for today. I'm going to fix it another day. It's faffing. Yeah, so if you have a look here, so you can see we get the message on the upper iCast display. But you'll also get it in the new messages page. So there we go. We've got a METAR and a TAF, and you can see that this is the one that's displayed. And then you get a TAF as well. And then you can use the buttons up here. So we can cancel that. And you also get the ding, the ding dong mess, you know. So yeah, so you get all those things. Pretty cool. Yeah, so for the MD-11, you need to go on. That's it. So Jamie's got it. So when you do CPDLC on the MD-11, you can like connect to CPDLC and do a lot of the requests and stuff from the middle CDU. However, you can't actually check your messages on it. I think it's a real world thing on the MD-11, or, well, I don't know. But you need to go into either the front two CDUs, and then it's like on like ref, and then ACAR, I think it's ref and then ATC index, and then logs. Jamie will remember it. But it's like, but that page, you can go to ref on the middle CDU, but then there's not like an ATC index and then logs page. That might not be the exact wording of it, but it's something like that. But yes, CPDLC does work on the MD-11. It's just a faff to find where the messages come through because you need to find the log page. God, this weather's been pretty shocking, hasn't it? Cool, so the controller's going to see if they can get CPDLC working, but if not, we've got them on text. Ref and then, that's it. Ref, then ATC com to connect. Yeah. So you do ref, then ATC com to connect, but then if you wanna look at the actual messages to come through, I think you have to go to ref ATC com and then find the logs page, which isn't on the middle CDU. I think you only see it on like the front two CDUs to see the log. Something like that. I can't remember now. Donkey, very good question. I actually don't know. I just always do VATSIM because I'm flying on that network. I guess it's just the source of where they get the METAR data from. Micah, hello mate, how you doing? I hope you like the tweet and everything, mate. They were really great pictures. Really great pictures. You'll have to let me know when the prizes arrive from Thrustmaster. Yeah. I'll admit, though, I'm sorry about asking about the Chewy song at Expo. No, Lexi, it was really funny, actually. Because I had... And my boss speaking to me about half an hour before I spoke to you and said, hey, has anybody come up today and started to sing the Chewy Chewy song at you? So then the fact that I saw you and you said that. Yeah. No, I don't think the received messages button even does anything. The received messages, because there's like the flight uplink, the received messages, but that doesn't show them. Giraffe. Yeah, that doesn't show them. Hey, Donkey getting us up, Giraffe. Giraffe, good to see you back in the crew. Thank you very much. How many months is that for Giraffe? It's a 19-month sub. Welcome back. There we go. Yeah, Giraffe, I don't actually think the received messages thing does it. It doesn't show the messages when you get them through, weirdly enough. It's crazy, but yeah. Thank you, Donkey, gifting a sub. 34th sub, and it's to Giraffe. Welcome back. You love the tweet, it was perfect. Hey, great. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. That's what we like to hear. We'll test it out sometime and report back. Yeah, I think you need to go ref ATC com and then logs, but it's only available in the front 2 CDUs. Yeah, something like that. Something like that, anyway. This weather. Yucky, yucky, yucky. So yeah, we'll see if this controller can get CPDLC. It's not the end of the world if they can't, though. I'm kind of using CPDLC slightly by just on text, but I guess. 130 days. It's crazy, right, Ian? I look at that and I'm like, well, I swear that said 140 days last time I looked at that countdown schedule. It's crazy. We're very much gearing up for it now. I obviously cannot say anything, but in terms of like the community team, we're getting really excited about, you know, kind of stuff at MSFS 2024. So kind of getting into that mode now. It's going to be good. Got to run. See you later, Jamie. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks, buddy. Speak to you soon, good sir. Speak to you soon. Is there a key to landing the MD-11? I seem to only get 320 FPM. I think the key thing with the MD-11 is to take out the autopilot a little bit earlier than you would do to get your trim out, because at the moment you need to put in a ridiculous amount of nose up trim to get the aircraft in trim. And I think a lot of people who are struggling to land the MD-11 have probably not actually got the aircraft in trim. So when they're crossing the threshold, they're having to pull back on the yoke anyway to try and keep it, you know, to try and keep the nose as it should be, and then needing to flare on top of it, so you're just slamming it. So I would say take out the autopilot earlier, make sure that you've got enough nose up trim in there. You know, like sometimes I'm needing to put like 13 units of nose up trim in on the elevator to get it in trim on that aircraft at the moment. So get it in trim early. And then in terms of like flare and everything like that, I mean, you don't want to cross the threshold really below 50 feet. So about 50, 60 feet over the threshold, looking at the end of the runway as you cross over the threshold, stop looking at the touchdown zone. Again, this is a mistake that so many people make when they're slamming their aircraft into the runway. They just look at the touchdown zone. When you're crossing the threshold, when you're crossing the piano tiles, you shouldn't be looking at the touchdown zone. You should be looking at the end of the runway, because you've got that horizon as your reference on your flare. That's a real world thing. So yeah, 50 feet or so over the threshold, stop looking at the touchdown zone, look at the end of the runway, and you'll start to get a much better perception of where you are in comparison to the horizon and the ground. It will honestly transform your landings if you're not already doing that, folks. Yeah, start the flare a bit earlier. 40, 30 feet, bring back the throttle, start that flare a bit earlier. But to be honest with you, like a 320 FPM landing, that's fine. Everybody's like, oh my god, 300 FPM, ouch my back, send me to the chiropractor. How many times have you ever really been in an aircraft, especially a heavy airliner, and one notoriously difficult like the MD-11, and had like an absolute greaser landing? A 300 FPM landing in an aircraft like that is very safe. Gets good friction on the ground early, gets you on the runway. So yeah, that's kind of my tip on the MD-11. The MD-11's not easy. It's, you know, it's quite a handful, but it's good fun. What is CPDLC? So CPDLC, Micah, oh god, so it's controller pilot data link communication. Is that correct? essentially, it's WhatsApp by the controller and the pilot. No, it's not. So it's a real world thing that a lot of aircraft will have, not just long haulers, but short haul as well. And essentially, instead of me needing to listen out on the frequency and just constantly be listening on the radios for my call sign, a lot of the messages can be passed via a text message that gets uplinked to the aircraft. So if I wanted to send a message to air traffic control, I could go into the ATC menu and send them a speed request. So instead of calling them up and going, you know, whatever it is here, Southeast Asia Control, Thai 409 requests flight level 400. I could just click into here and do this. And send these through. And then the controller would get it, and they could send a text response back. You can do it for your pre-departure clearances. You can do it for your oceanic clearances. Oh! Sorry, I've got to pause everything. Mongo's been beaten to it. I'm going to repeat this sub. How do I need to repeat it. Mongo's been beaten to it. Where is it? Why can't I repeat it? I've probably just repeated it about 8 times. Oh, I think I have. It's fine. We're going to repeat it again. Chat. 100 months. That is the first person on the stream to hit triple freaking figures. Holy shit. I'm just repeating it about 8 times and I don't care. I'm just spammed it. To the one, the only Mr. Munkin89. Thank you so much for 100 months. You are the first person to hit it. You have just pipped Mungo to the fence. Although I think his actually... Well, no, I don't know if he can share his yet. I think he can share his next week. But, I mean, both of you are smack bang on with each other. Thank you very much for 100 whole months of support. Munkin, I don't know how we're going to celebrate. I feel like we need to celebrate this somehow. I'm celebrating Mungo's by doing a flight to Nairobi because he just always requests Nairobi. So I feel like we need to do something to celebrate. Thank you very much, mate. Ice cream, fine. I need to admit something. I've already had an ice cream today. It's fine. You can all have ice cream. Chat, if you've got an ice cream in the house, go and grab an ice cream right now. I have hereby given you permission. Not that you needed it from me anyway, but, you know, if you were just debating it and you were like, maybe you should hold off on an ice cream. No! Have an ice cream. There we are. Munkin has decided for you. Munkin has officially given us permission. Ice cream is the way. I've already had one today, so I shouldn't have a second. Thank you very much, mate. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Holy crap. Goodness me. What was I going to say? Yes, so, yeah, so CPDLC, so Control Pilot Data Link Center or something. Yeah, and so we can do all sorts of things with it. So we can do departure request here. So instead of calling up and sitting in line, getting out, you know, waiting for a voice IFR clearance, we could just do it via the aircraft and then we'd receive the message back and we could just acknowledge it. Or oceanic clearance. Or for example, let's actually go and do something now. So there's actually a little bit of air traffic control on at Singapore. So I can put in Singapore, go and get the ATIS source for VATSIM, and we'll go and send that off, and then it'll uplink an ATIS for the aircraft. And this is all realistic, you know, this is how they actually do things. Oh, that's refreshing. God damn. There we go, so now you'll see. You might have had the little ding-dong there. We've got the ATC warning on the upper ICAS display, and then we've got the message here. Now, it's not the full message, because obviously ATIS reports are quite long. So we can go into new messages, and there we go. So that's departure information. Have we got arrival information? I don't know. CPDLC is not working at ASEA today, unfortunately. Confirm your preferred communication is via text. A firm. Yes. See you later, Donkey. Have a good one, mate. Departure runway 20 right and 20 center. Wind 140 degrees at night. So yeah, so we've got this information here. So we can say it's information tango. So there you go. So we've still got about 25 minutes until top of descent, so we'll give it a little while before we go and do a bit more, get some more stuff in for the approach, make sure that we're set up. I'm not too sure if I'm keen on this playlist. It's a new funk playlist, and I love new funk, but I'm just not sure it's matching the vibe that I want on the stream. I don't know what I want to listen to, though. I don't know what I want to listen to. I mean, it's not bad. I'll keep it on for the moment. I got an update for MSFS today and suddenly your gauge displays are blurry. Did anything in the settings? Do you know a fix? I don't know a fix. I think the only thing that were updated in MSFS today was a nav update, nav data update, because it is nav day today. Let me just ask. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the only thing that came in the update today was a nav data update, because it is nav data update day. I don't know if there was anything done to World Hub airports and things today. I have asked work if they can clarify it, but no, nothing that would have affected your gauges. Right. To facilitate your arrival, you are to descend across 250 at Nufa. Okay. Descend to cross Nufa at flight level 250. Yeah, no worries, mate. My pleasure. So we got an altitude restriction, Nufa at flight level 250. Oh, Sai, Lee, one of my Twitch viewers, Sai120, says, try deleting the rolling cache, even if you don't have it on. Apparently that worked for him. There you go, give it a go. I haven't seen anyone in the forums mention it yet. Chat, can I ask you folks, in the last maybe 3 or 4 hours, anybody who's loaded in the sim, have you all had a mandatory update? About 350 megabytes or so? Yeah. Cool, good, just checking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the nav data update, but I don't know if there was anything else, if there was any Worlds Hub updates or anything else, or whether it was just a nav data update. But it's nice. I hope you folks are noticing, obviously, nav data being updated on release day now in the base sim. It has been for a little while now, but it wasn't always the case. Does the pre-flight clearance work in the 777? What? So if you go departure clearance request, yes, but it will only work if the controller is using CPDLC. So the controller, for this system to work, this whole Hoppies CPDLC system, you need to have a Hoppies account, which is hoppies.nl, I think is the website, right? Because there's a code. You get like a specific code for your logon. And the VTBS air traffic controller also needs to be using the Hoppies ACARs. A lot of them do now. But yeah, if they don't, you'd send this off and then they'd be like, yeah, sorry, mate, I don't use it, so I've not got it. Which has happened quite a few times, so yeah. Earlier today, I watched your video on Active Sky. Now I've got to grips with it. I was wondering what you think of it today. I've not used it since the first day that it came out, so I've not got any further thoughts on it, I'm afraid to say. I use default weather. I think default weather in the sim is more than what I need for it to be. So yeah, I don't use Active Sky anymore. Cool. So there is ATC online. I mean, I've not actually got an arrival. It's a bit of a weird routing, this one. You had lightning over Vietnam early in this sim. It looked awesome. I can see like little bits of it, but it's just so the cloud and everything is so crazy here. Well, yeah, I was just going to join Nylon onto IDVAS and then just go in for the ILS approach 20 right. That was the plan. What's ICH? I've never seen that before. ICH. ILS. And then we've got ICC. And then ICX. What the fuck is that? Excuse me. And then ICE. And then ICW. What the heck is this? Oh, it's the code. It's the identifier. I've never seen that before in an airport, that the identifier's at the start. Look, it's the identifier for the ILS. This song is crap. It's gone. Alright, transition level 130, good. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to connect them up and we'll see what ATC says. So I was going to go IDVAS direct to Nylon, or Nylon direct to IDVAS, sorry. We've already been given NUFA at flight level 250. Let's go and do some landing calculations for the arrival. So I'm expecting 20 right today. So we'll put this to auto, all operational. I'll do auto brake. We might be alright with auto brake 2. We'll see. I'm going to go auto brake 3, I think. I just much prefer auto brake 3 in this. Have I seen the new Cairo scenery? Yeah, I actually went into Jamie's stream and asked him about it earlier. He didn't seem impressed with it. So I don't think I'm going to be getting it. Doesn't look very good, he says. So, auto brake 3, flap 30 should give us a VREF of 136. So, yeah, we're super light today. So, it should actually be a landing weight of 2089. 136, there it is. Minima for 20 right today is 213. So, bar minima 213. If we go back into the com menu and have a look at the messages. The QNH was 1009. So we've got QNH 1009, Baro 213 for the ILS 20 right, auto brake 3, VREF is 136. And then in terms of our approach briefing, we've got flight level 250 to reach as a restriction at NUFA. And then I'm just expecting 20 right. I'm also going to just put in 20 center just in case for whatever reason they give it to us. In terms of where we're going to taxi and park, Where does the real one go? Oh, well, the real one looks like they go into this little cul-de-sac here. On these, like, Charlie stands. So, we're coming on 2-0 right is the plan. So, we'll aim to vacate Whiskey 6, if not Whiskey 7. And then it'll either be Whiskey or Victor. And then we'll go in via Quebec 1 here. So it'll be Whiskey or Victor, probably Quebec. And then hopefully on one of these Charlie stands here. That's what we'll aim for. Go around and everything. So altitude's 3,500 feet at Igula. We've got Idvas, which is at 2,500 feet. And then go around altitude, climb straight ahead to 5,000. Cool. And we should have a bit of ATC. Singapore approaches online on 124.6. A 777 update's just dropped. Ooh, we got the patch notes. Why not use auto brake 1? Should be easier on the brakes, right? So a lot of airlines don't ever use auto brake 1. Some airlines, even on the 737, will have auto brake 1 banned, and they will not use it. Apparently, auto brake 1 is notoriously difficult. I know there are certain UK operators of the 737 who don't use auto brake 1. It's just an airline policy not to use auto brake 1. British Airways 747s never used auto brake 1. They only did 2 and above. Auto brake 1 feels like a bit of an awkward one. Oh, this is one of my favourite songs. Sorry. So, yeah. Auto brake 1 just, I don't know. It's just something about it. Just, I don't know. Yeah, it's lighter on the brakes, but it's just... And to be fair, with the fact that we're so light today and we've got a VREF of 136, we should probably be alright with auto brake 2. I was just looking for an auto brake 3 just to vacate a little bit earlier. Can probably still make Whiskey 6. No change log yet? Cool, got you. Do you use an Elgato or other instrument for tuning ATC? No, I just literally use the panel in the aircraft. Night lighting on the Cairo scenery is amazing. Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. If it was good scenery, I'd get it. But yeah. When are you doing your next long haul? No idea, Adrian. If I'm doing a long haul, it'll be another time accelerated long haul. But when that will be, I do not know. There we go. If the plane has carbon brakes, auto brake 1 will often not get the discs. Yeah. I've got a friend who used auto brake 1 like once, and he could just feel the brakes kind of like juddering as it was like putting on a little bit of auto brake 1 and then trying to come up, and it was just horrible. It just wasn't smooth at all. I don't know. I can't. I know like with it, it's different with Airbus with min and medium and everything, but yeah. I don't know. Like there might well be airlines out there who use auto brake 1 quite regularly, but yeah, I know BA 747s, they never used it. There are definitely operators of the 737 in the UK who don't ever use it as a company SOP. So, yeah. I pretty much always go auto brake 2 and above. Worst case scenario, you've got to remember with the 777, you can manually change the auto brake while keeping it engaged. Loads of people don't realise this. I mean, I probably wouldn't say to do it single pilot when you're rolling down a runway, but yeah, you can do it. If you're on auto brake 3 and you think, oh, actually, we're going to make this exit no problem, but you still want to keep the auto brake in, you can actually change this switch with it still engaged, and it will change it. It won't disarm it. It's a little known fact about the triple. Ferraz, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm flying Heathrow to SFO. Nice. Normal speed, no speed up. Gosh. Yeah, Adrian, I don't know when my next long haul will be. I mean, any long hauls going forward will most likely be time accelerated. I don't have time to do long hauls that aren't time accelerated now. Yeah, it's like a grabbing. That's it. Yeah. Summer with you. How can we use time acceleration? Does that affect Volanta stats? I use time acceleration because I don't have a spare 11 hours in my day. I work a full-time job before I start streaming. So I don't have 11, I don't even have 7 hours in my day. I don't even have 6 hours in my day to stream. So yeah. Hey, Crow, 88 months. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much indeed. God, 88 months. Bloody hellfire. Thank you very much. 88 down. God. That's crazy. It's a year exactly. It's a year exactly, Crow, eh? Thank you, mate. Jamie wants to do an overnight long haul. Oh, I've done plenty of overnight long hauls and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't have time for that. What's your full-time job? I work for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I'm one of the community managers for MSFS. So anything that you see on our social media, on our website, forums, Discord server, YouTube, all of those things, that's all stuff that I help and get involved with. Many other things as well. No worries, Kieran, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Just 12 more. Just 12 more. Welcome back, Brad. So, yeah, so that's why I use time acceleration, Adrian, because I don't have... unless I wanted to substitute actual sleep, I don't have any other time in my day to do anything apart from, you know, streams that are only about 3 to 4 hours. Are you able to open the link above? I'll be honest with you, I can't even see a link above. So I don't know if it got posted. 4 more hours to Santiago, nice. We can actually go and do a descent checklist. Let's just go and check recall first. Okay, descent checklist. So recall is check, notes. So notes section chat, if you don't know where to check for that, it's not just like, oh, have I got any notes about the arrival? No, it's literally the notes page. So you'll know if you've got a notes page because it'll fill in this gap here. So if this is blank, you've got no notes. Order break level 2, landing data, VREF flap 3136, minimums 213 for the ILS 20 right. Approach briefing is complete. Descent checklist complete. How long until top of descent? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Can you lock the flight deck door? No, I don't think you can. I don't know if there's anything down it. No, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything on the far overhead. No, no idea, mate. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm tired. Just sent it again? Yeah, no, there's nothing showing, mate. There's nothing showing. You might need to send it on Twitch. Oh, did it? Oh, Ninja. There we go. Yeah, not long to go. Thought I'd go retro today. Ooh, a bit of Aer Lingus. What's that small aircraft? I don't recognise those anymore. Nice, wee bird. Hey, heavy equation. Hello. Hello. Now, I don't actually stress over the concept of doing it. I just stressed at people judging me for it when they know that I already work a 40-hour work week before any content creation. That was the thing that I was stressed on. When I saw judging comments on it. That was the only thing I stressed on. Off to Alicante, nice. How's the flight been? Yeah, flight's been good so far. Very cloudy. Weather's been a bit rubbish, but we did see it, didn't we? You know, when we looked at the flight plan, it's not like we should be surprised. We did see it, didn't we? Yeah. I think we've just been flying through all of this. So yeah. Ah, let's have a look. Oh, nice. Very nice. Destination, distance to go, 5,700 nautical miles. Oh my god. Yuck. That's a long flight from Buenos Aires. It's very nice. We're in Southeast Asia. It's always hazy. I've been in this part of the world a lot, and no matter what time of year, time of day, it's hazy. Yeah, there was some CBs around. Oh look, I can actually see the ground. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm yawning so much. I don't know if I need to call for descent. He said... Descent... Okay, right. Report top of descent. We'll do it in a moment. Take the 777 on this route. Oh my god. Russia. Sheremetyevo to Cuba. Oh my lord above. That is bonkers. How north it goes. That's crazy. Oh, if you scroll down, there's a view from the outside. I'll have a look. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise. Oh, nice, you're in the KLM Pride livery. Sorry, I didn't realise there was more than one picture. Weather looks crazy. Flying right through the red stuff. That's risky. I suppose there's almost no avoiding it. Imagine the E-tops. Well, with that, you probably wouldn't have E-tops. No, you wouldn't have E-tops. Maybe hit. Probably wouldn't. Because you're pretty close to land for the vast majority of it. They're blocked from EU airspace. I'm pretty sure they've had it before where they've had to emergency land there, haven't they? In an emergency situation. Right, I have requested descent, so we'll see if we get it. I'm on text because it's Asia FS. It's a flight service station which covers about 8 million miles. Come on. Hello there, Lost Prop. Thanks for the follow. This controller isn't giving me descent, chat, so if we're high on our descent, then yeah. Oh, shoot. Let's switch. Okay, my bad. That was Chewie's fault. Let's just get this started. Wait. Singapore operates in an open star system. Please do not connect to IDVAS and expect radar vectors. What? I connected them. I think this controller's watching my live stream. I literally connected them just for planning with track mileage. I mean, I'm hoping we're not going to get a tremendous amount of vectors from IDVAS considering... From Nylon, considering it's literally... What? How many nautical miles off? That's... Yeah, well, it's not even like 20 miles out. Right, we're just going to be a touch high chat because I accidentally, like an idiot, I switched over to Singapore approach. Couldn't climb due to weight. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, Lion Goat. We should be alright without the speed... no, I say that. We should be alright without the speed brake, and then I remember how slippery the 777 is, so let's do it. OMDB to YBBN, 13 hours, God. Singapore approach has been online for 8 hours. That's an impressive shift. There we are, back on profile. Belts on nice and early, gives the cabin crew lots of time with an aircraft this size. Beautiful. Yeah, so the flight service center, the Asia Flight Service Center, told me not to connect Nylon to IDVAS. Or Nylon to... Yeah, I think it was IDVAS. So I think they're watching my stream to do that, to know that I've already done that. But it was literally just for a track mileage thing. I will be on top of heading select. There's no information about what heading I would take from Nylon. I don't even think there's... because I've not got a star from here. Nice views. Now that we've cleared that band of weather, very nice. Although it was really smooth through that weather. We didn't really get any turbulence or anything. Very smooth, hasn't it? Very smooth indeed. What's that single approach on 1246? 124.6. Right. Singapore, good evening. Thai 409 descending through flight level 260 for 250 at Nuffa. We've got information, Romeo.
Thai 409 Singapore approach, good morning, information Romeo, correct. Head to Singapore via radar vectors, expect ILS approach runway 20 right.
Thanks very much. We'll expect radar vectors for the Alice approach 20 right. High 409.
High 409, descend via star flight level 160, flight heading 130.
You're heading 130 degrees and descend flight level 1... sorry, just confirm flight level 160 for Thai 409.
Affirm.
Heading select 160. Cool. It's 4 AM for the 3:30 AM. God, staying up late. So 130 degrees for the heading. Down to flight level 160. Hey Michael Hayden. Anybody know what the score at the end of day in the cricket was? I could Google it. Somebody might know in chat. No, it's 160 for the altitude, 130 for the heading, which is our present heading. Hope you too. Yeah, not too bad, Michael. Not too bad at all, mate. Perfecto. Hopefully this will be a nice approach. You'll have to forgive my yawning, chat. Should be down in less than 20 minutes now. Hey Lucas, how you doing? I'm Miranda. Hello, hello. Good timing, guys. We are just making our way down into Singapore from Bangkok today. Real world Thai Airways flight. Well, that ground looks a bit weird though. What I will do is I will stop FSLTL, I think. Just because we got ATC and stuff. Good, glad to hear you're well, Lucas.
Super approach, good evening, Indonesia 111 requesting clearance to Jakarta.
How are the cats? Not seen either in ages? Yeah, they didn't really come on the stream. I mean, Daisy never did, but Timmy doesn't ever jump up on my desk anymore. Yeah, no, they're fine. Absolutely fine, Ash.
Expect
Absolutely fine.
370, squawk 2215.
Say again?
Indonesia 111, clear Jakarta, Anito 8 Bravo departure. Expect flight level 370, squawk 2215.
Can you repeat the SID please?
Indonesia 111, Anito 8 Bravo Alpha, November India Tango for Oscar 8 Bravo departed.
Anito.
And runway, I'm sorry, and initial climb.
Oh, he just needs the whole clearance again.
Initial climb is 3,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm using the yoke.
To Jakarta, information uniform, runway 20 center via Anito 8 Bravo and 3,000 feet in Indonesia 111.
Indonesia 111, expect flight level 370 for cruise.
370 for Indonesia 111, and can say again the squawk please?
Indonesia 111, squawk 2215.
Squawk 2215 for Indonesia 111.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
He's got it.
Indonesia 111, read back correct.
That's why I say to write things down.
Singapore approach, China postal 116, squawk 604, ready for pushback.
Lucas, I love this thing. I pretty much use it absolutely daily now.
Pushback approved, face south.
Pushback full face south, triple 216.
5409, turn right heading 180, descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Right, 180 degrees, descend 7,000 feet on QNH 1009 at Thai 409. Approach checklist. Altimeters 1009er. Once, twice, 3 times. Approach checklist. Nice try, Beefy J. To be fair, I need to change the sound of that one because it should be 737 autopilot disconnect sound. Nice try, Sunny Jim. Thank you for the 150 bits. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. I don't know why we didn't just follow LNAV. The controller's basically just... We've literally just done the LNAV track. Thank you, mate. Yeah, and maybe I need to have one that is the 737 autopilot disconnect and then the 777 autopilot disconnect sound. Because I'm almost reverse trolling you. Right, what we could do is we could go and give ourselves some... to be fair, there's almost no point. I was going to say we could go and give ourselves an extended centre line, but there's almost no point. Manning from Flyer 100? No, because we've been vectored, so... 20. So what I could do is I could do this. I could put IDVAS to the top and then go 203 is the intercept. Just give myself an extended centre line like that. Might as well. I think most of England, Speedbird. Just go find out which it's great. Range ring in. Just a bit more situational awareness. I don't know where your sim lost all of its settings. Is there any way to get them back? I don't know if signing out and signing back into your Xbox account outside of the sim would do it. Have a look online, Aero Online. We've got a Zendesk article that might have some stuff on there. We've got like a Zendesk website with loads of things on that kind of stuff that might help you get them back. Do you know by any chance why the marketplace releases haven't been updated since June 27th? No. No idea, mate. Not my realm at all. Not my realm at all. Marketplace releases haven't been updated since June. I thought in the last dev update there was a small amount of stuff in there, wasn't there? Has there not been new releases in the dev update? It says last update June 27th. We'll see if there's something that's. Oh, it's not even working for me. Oh,
Singapore code, China Postal 116,
Uh,
ready for taxi, spot
I
604.
honestly don't know.
Chapel 116, taxi November 4, Papa, Tango, loading point, Tango
That is
1,
not
runway
an element
20
that I
center.
deal with. I can try and find out.
November 4, Papa Tango, Tango 1, runway 20 center, Postal 116.
Singapore 106, Charlie, my airspace, monitor Unicorn 122, decimal 8, good day.
122 decimal 8 for Singapore 106, thanks for your respect.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'll see it. Well, I'll check tomorrow and see if it gets updated with the marketplace stuff from tonight's dev update. If not, I'll ask.
Climb 3,000 feet, continue runway heading, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff.
Shut.
Initially climb 3,000 feet, November Romeo 1.
Okay, so 36 miles to run through 9,000 is plenty of room. I don't know what, the ground textures look really weird here. I've never seen it like this before. Alpaca!
111 request for
Thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back.
Indonesia 111, pushback approved, face north.
Appreciate you a lot, buddy. Thank you very much for that.
111.
Welcome back. 13 months. Hope you are well, my dude. Hey, it must be. It must be, mate. Yeah, that's oh yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Obviously, I'm sure we're quite limited in what data we can get for this area. I've just never noticed it. Yeah, not too bad, Alpaca. How are you, buddy? Thank you again for the sub, mate. It's already been announced, Honda Jet. Cabin ready.
Descend 3,000 feet, operation heading, clear ILS approach, runway 20 right.
Just confirm that's descending 3,000 feet, cleared for the ILS, Thai 409.
Affirm.
Cool, lovely. 3,000 feet, present heading, clear for the ILS then. Nice. Give us a nice little shortcut. Yeah, Sean, I honestly don't know how long it's going to take for them. I really hope it's not going to take them too long. I'm so much more desperate for the freighter than I am the 200. I mean, I don't know if they'll release the 200 at the same time as the freighter, because obviously the freighter is based off of the 200, so you'd hope so, but yeah. We will see. This clock is still, this clock is still freaking me out. The fact that the time in the chrono are synced. The first ever time we've had that in however many hundreds and, well, thousands and thousands and thousands of hours I've had of streaming. Right, we're cleared for the approach. So we're on the localizer. What aircraft do you want to see in the sim? I'm looking forward to the 727 next. Hopefully, if FSS are supposed to... Wait, are FSS still releasing it this month?
Identified.
Or was that a
left
rumour?
heading 1, caution time left heading 0900, climb 6,000 feet.
116, full shot of Tango 1.
Climbing to 6,000 feet, November Romeo 1.
And just to confirm, that was for November Romeo 1.
Yeah, I don't know. There were people in the community talking about FSS releasing it this month. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Flaps one.
Post 116, line up runway 20 center.
Line up runway 20 center, single, 116.
Oh.
November Romeo 1, climb to level 240.
Just going to reset this to 5,000 because that's the go around altitude and we're below glide.
240, November Romeo 1.
And we'll get the glide before then. There we go, glide slope. Flaps 5.
November Romeo 1, turn left heading 330.
Go flaps 15 just to try and help with that drag. It just doesn't slow down, does it? We've got 15 miles, so we're fine. But... Oh, that stutter was huge. What the fuck? The hell's going on? I'm gonna have to use a bit of speed brake.
Post 116, between 140 degrees 6 knots, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff. November Romeo 1, turn left heading 340.
Turn left heading 340, November Romeo 1.
Dan, hey, 93 months. Goodness gracious. Bloomin' heck. Thank you very much for the... God, 93 months. That's wild, dude. Absolutely bonkers. Greetings, mate. How you doing? Thank you so much, my friend. That's
Indonesia
crazy.
111 ready for taxi.
I'm going to pause the alert.
Indonesia 111, taxi
I will
Victor
check that when I
13,
can.
Victor,
Did not see that.
Quebec holding point Tango 1, runway 20 center.
Taxi Victor 13, Victor, connect holding point Tango 1, runway 20 center, Indonesia 111.
Well, 10 miles.
5409, surface wind 440 degrees 6 knots, runway 20 right, clear to land.
20 right, clear to land. Thai 409.
China Post 116 identified, climb 1000 feet. China Post 116, Singapore approach.
It's always good.
Singapore approach, China Post 116.
2500.
Get down,
China
flaps
Post
20.
116, Singapore approach identified, climb 1000 feet.
Climb 1000 feet, China Post 116.
Clear to land.
November Romeo 1, proceed direct Mars go.
Direct must go, November Romeo 1.
Beautiful. flaps 30.
And Post 116, climb flight level 240.
40, Channel 216.
Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete. What airport is this? Singapore! Singapore Changi Airport. Whiskey Sierra Sierra Sierra. I don't know, Pedro. Don't know. Right, land 3 rollout, flares armed. Here comes the bumps. Checked. Beautiful views, isn't it?
300. Approaching minimums.
Oh my god.
Minimums.
What's in here?
60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
He brakes up. Reverse as normal. You don't need to slam the nose wheel forward in the triple. Filters with an S. Exclamation mark filters with an S. And your brakes. I want that next exit, please. 60 knots. Full idle. Beautiful.
9409, welcome to Singapore, Whiskey 7, left Whiskey.
Left Whiskey 7 and left Whiskey for Thai 409. Also, your readability is 3 out of 5. There was quite a few stutters there.
Roger, thank you.
Ah, that was fine. There we are! 1 hour 50 minutes and we're down. I'm using accuracies in trees. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember. So Whiskey is the first left. Welcome down, everybody. So this is the Cloud Surf Asia scenery for Singapore. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at flying this thing on the glide. Trying to get better at it. Probably tuned in just to catch the end. I'm afraid you have, my friend. We just landed.
Thai 409, any year of choice?
We were looking on those Charlie inner stands. I think Charlie 18 would be great for Thai 409.
Thai 409, Roger, Bay Charlie 18, taxi Whiskey, hold short Quebec.
Whiskey short of Quebec, Thai 409. Okay, we're nice and clear of everything now, so let's clean up. And we'll just turn the APU to on to get it to do its test, but won't actually start the APU yet. And there we go, folks. Right, I'll unpause them in a moment. Let's just go and select stand. Oh, actually, it says that. How is that? It says that's too small, but the real aircraft went in on these, so I don't know, whatever. There it is. Beautiful. Send it to JFK, yeah, right. Nice, Lucio. Yeah, beautiful scenery, this one. So, short of Quebec, we're on whiskey here. I think we're just going to let this, is it Garuda Indonesia? Yeah, Garuda Indonesia A330 go. But we're taxiing pretty slowly, so I don't think we're going to be a factor for them. But yeah, what was I saying as I was vacating? Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit better at glide slope holding. I find like holding the glide on the triple a little bit harder than I do on some of the others, but it's just a case of anticipating things and then not overcorrecting it and forcing it to go the other way, especially with the way that the auto thrust reacts in this aircraft. You get yourself low, so you try and pitch up to get back on the glide, and then the thrust just whacks itself in, and then you find yourself high.
Taxi, Quebec, caution taxi, whiskey, Quebec, Quebec 1, Bay, Charlie 18.
Whiskey, Quebec 1 for Charlie 18 or Tide 409, thanks so much. Yeah, this is the Cloud Surf Asia scenery for Singapore Changi. I don't know if it's up to date or anything, but it's a nice scenery. Bought the SimFX today on Xbox Marketplace. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome, politics. Oh, great to hear. Love the Singapore scenery, looks great. Yeah, I agree, Zachary. It's beautiful, isn't it? What's the best Embraer for MSFS? It's probably one that's still very much in development by FSS. The FSS Embraer. It still uses a lot of default things. Yeah. Did I win the giveaway that MSFS said on their Facebook? I've got absolutely no idea, mate. I've no idea. That's got nothing to do with me at all. No idea. When I go to idle with my quadrant, it won't go to idle when landing, especially when using auto thrust. Sounds like a key binding issue. Is it still in development? I thought they'd bailed on their promises to go sell other planes instead. Yeah, I won't comment on that one because I don't know.
November Romeo 1, Lima airspace 13, Unicom 122.3.
Changing frequency to Unicom 1.
Oh, look at that. What a turn. We're getting good at those turns now. I think so, Jungly. Somebody came into my chat a moment ago and said it did. Hey, oh nice, Naval. Well done, mate. That's it. That's the hardest part done now. Why are the stutters getting worse? I don't know why I had loads of stutters there. I've not had stutters like that in a long time, so I don't know why I was getting stutters there. No idea, mate. Probably just a lag spike as the scenery loaded in or something. Oh, thanks, Jungly. Yeah, it was a good one. Go and check out the landing rate and everything. There's clouds to the right, looks scary. Yeah, we've had some pretty mean clouds around throughout the flight, actually. APU's running. Perfect. I can see we've got guidance onto the stand. Running in too early still, even with all of
Channel
that.
Post 116 Charlie Lima airspace, Monte Unicorn 122, that's make a day.
Sergeant Charlie, what to do
But I'm way over.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Does this stand have heavies? I don't know. It said it was a medium stand, but the real one went
degree 6 knots,
near here,
runway
so
20,
yeah, I've got
center,
no
clear for
idea.
takeoff.
Doesn't matter too much.
Clear for takeoff Indonesia 111.
No, it does, but it's got the 777 mark there, so I can't even see it. Somebody's parked the fucking jetway in the way. We'll have to cheat. I mean, it's got dual jetway, so you think. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. I'm not worried. Right, so we should check for 3 things, and one thing that I forgot to do. So you want to check for 3 things to know that you're safe to shut down the engines. Number 1, that the APU's running, obviously if it's operational. Number 2, that the parking brake is set, and number 3, that the doors are manual. So you need to check for those 3 things first, and then we can go engine shutdown. Yeah, stand might be too big. Quite frankly, it doesn't matter. There's nobody else near me. We've parked on a stand, so it's whatever. The real aircraft went into this cul-de-sac, so there's something in this region that it can park on. Right, depressurize. No, that's the last one. Silly, I've done that in the wrong order. Sorry. Press the ground power. There we are. Alright, shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist complete. Why do the doors need to be manual for shutdown? Is that to prevent beacon going off, jetway approach? I don't know the specific reason why, but it's what they do. You check for it to be manual before shutdown. I don't know why. I could ask, but I don't know. Beautiful. There we go, folks. We made it. Looks like we made it. And for some reason, we've got... I installed a GSX profile for this aircraft. Oh, it might be because we're on a medium stand. That's why. SC Gamer Goods. Exclamation mark PC isn't a command.
Indonesia 111 identified.
Exclamation mark specs, or it's down in the description as well. Austin, been watching you for years, brother. Good to see you in the 777. Oh, thanks very much, Austin. That's really kind of you. I appreciate that kind message. Much love to you back from the UK. Cheers, buddy. That's really kind. Thank you, mate. Specs. Yeah, Fleur, I don't know if it's either the GSX profile for this aircraft. I downloaded a GSX profile. I don't know if it's a very good one, to be honest. But if not, it'll be because I'm on a medium stand, so it didn't like that. Tell you what. We'll go this side. There you go. You won't know now. There you go. You've got no idea. So from Sydney, how are you? Yeah, not too bad. Tired. Ready for bed, but I'm not too bad, thanks. Am I streaming tomorrow? I think so. You'll see. If I've not... So, Zachary, the way that things are going now is that I'm updating things on Discord. So if I'm not streaming tomorrow for whatever reason, I'll update it in my Discord server, and you won't see a scheduled stream. So now... On YouTube, I'm doing everything as a scheduled stream, so maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours before I go live, I set the stream schedule live so people know what I'm doing on YouTube. So if you don't see anything scheduled, or you see a message from me in Discord to state otherwise, then yeah, there you go. IG Livy, I appreciate that for the follow. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I appreciate that for the follow. Great England, Chewy. Well done, mate. To make sure that the slides don't trigger when the doors are opened. Ah, yeah, it'll probably be some sort of safety thing like that. Sure. Yeah, the slides don't deploy automatically. There we go. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Brian's got it on YouTube as well. Spot on. Right, let's have a looky. So flight time, 1 hour, 50 minutes today. The block was 2 hours, 12 for our flight from Bangkok to Singapore. Nice, easy approach. Nothing to scream and shout about for us today. I mean... Yeah, pretty standard. 181 for the landing rate, 1.01 for the G-force. That seems to show that we were heavily off to the right. I don't think we were on the scenery. Looked nice and central to me, and we were nicely in the touchdown zone still. Off at Whiskey 7, probably could have really stayed with auto rate 3 to ensure that without having to go manual brakes, but it worked fine. So Whiskey 7, and then a nice easy taxi in. So, yeah, I mean, very uneventful flight, but a very nice one indeed. So there we are. Currently 4 AM in Singapore. Goodness gracious. Well, thanks for tuning in at such a ridiculous hour. Very kind of you. You're on the Discord. Awesome, Zachary. Good stuff. Perfect. Alrighty then, folks. Well, there we go then. With the aircraft safely on the ground in Singapore, we are going to finish up there for the night. It's 9 o'clock for me, so I am going to go and take a shower and hop into bed. I'm pretty tired, so I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep tonight. Yeah, should see you all tomorrow. As I say, if anything changes, I'll let you all know on Discord. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in today and showing support. It's been another lovely stream. I hope you found it as lovely as I have to stream it for you all. And I appreciate you all very much. I hope you all know it. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great rest of your Thursday for whatever you've got planned, and have a great Friday as well. And yeah, we'll see you later. Have a great one, folks. Good night all. Happy landing.